I started managing my time and energy better and making decisions from a place of absolute clarity and not so much from fear anymore. It made such a big difference.
Today we are discussing Madeleen's amazing achievements during the time that I coached her and her business. Madeleen, please tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I grew up on a farm in Namibia with my family, mom, dad and two sisters. Moved to South Africa, studied here, opened a business, got married and has a little boy of 4 years old.
Your beauty business, how was it set up? How did it come together? Tell us about that.
I finished studying Isaac Carstens and then I went to study fashion, photography, hair and makeup. And after that, I had the opportunity to stay alone in an apartment, 2 bedrooms. So it was me, my bed, and the other room, my plinth. And that's where the business started. From there it grew to a commercial space, 2 rooms, reception area. And I was so surprised to actually, it grew, it all became real and had to employ people. And I sat with a challenge. I've never worked for a boss. So it was a few months in and I realized I need help. I don't know anything about targets. Being a self-driven person, I didn't need a target to drive me.
Yeah.
But I realized it's important in a business. And I was very thankful to then meet you.
Yeah, so I think it's about 10 years ago that we started together. And I recall that the following year, we sat at the beginning of the year. We wanted a specific strategy for that year. There were a few things that were really important to us. The one was that your staff, you don't have a staff turnover. And we pinned in the Professional Beauty Salon of the Year to enter that and win that to avoid staff turnover. I'm very passionate about winters, that it shouldn't be a slow month. And our goal was to double the income in that winter. And amazing, you did win the Professional Salon of the Year, you and your team, and you tripled your income that winter to winter.
It was beautiful.
Yes, so how did all of those things that happened, how did it change you back then?
I remember that evening of the award so clearly when we won. And wow, what a privilege to have experienced something like that. And going back and having time with a therapist, I realized having the award is one thing, but who we became through the process, it was so valuable. So Helena, it made such a difference. Just having you by my side, giving me the milestones, taking my hand, asking the questions I needed to answer, keeping me accountable. And I had that dream to be the preferred destination for the therapist and the client, not only for the client. And I really had that thing in the back of my mind where everyone always said therapists don't make money. The beauty industry is the worst decision to choose because you don't make money.
Yeah.
You just do it for the love of people.
Yeah.
And I was so adamant to change it. And we changed it.
We did, yeah. So our big thing was that we wanted a therapist to run a business within a business. So they thrive and the business thrives. So going back to that achievement and all those changes, how did it change you professionally but also outside of business?
I think in myself, but also professionally, it changed the thought of I'm just a therapist to I'm a leader.
Yes.
Influencing people to have a better life. So that was a big shift. The other shift I would say was opening up my team to another voice. It really helped the spirit of the team. It didn't come from one voice. So that really shifted the business. And a big one was, we all know businesses that sell time for money, it doesn't work. So if you have the ratio of 60% service, 40% retail, it is just not working. But in our industry, it's really difficult to get the other ratio where you have 60% retail and 40% services. And then I would say, personally, Helena, you were a great vehicle or vessel to actually make me realize there's a personal life outside business, and the excitement to also spend time in my personal life became alive.
And you got married and you have a
And
son
then
now.
we got married 10 years later, 4-year-old boy. Very thankful. Yeah, very thankful. And just if I can say a tip to anybody looking at this at the moment, it is one thing when you decide to onboard Helena, to have her by your side. It's like a tick box. But to actually implement what she advises is where the magic happens. The real change happens when you take the time to action what she advises and then trust the process. It takes time, but funny enough, some of the things happen quite quickly.
Yeah.
And then be patient with yourself. We have a lot to learn, and there's one thing that a magic that she also brings to the table is the immense connection circle that she brings, that you can plug into. That was so valuable for me as well, to have that circle around me just because I've got her. I can honestly say it was the best investment in myself and my future, and I'm so excited for you, for yours to start. So just do it.
Madeleen, I really appreciate you as a client. We've worked together, as a very close friend now. We have even started collaborating. Recently, we did the business sanctuary together. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you here and hear our journey together. Thank you.
Such a pleasure.